You know what it is. VIP Saturdays, DJ Self, Superstar J.
And Gray Rizzy still up in here, man. BX.
Yeah, man.
Still here. I'm here. I'm around.
Yo, let me tell you something, right? Miss I'm around, right? You know, she's from the BX, but she has some Queens roots.
I lived in Queens for a while.
Yes.
I think like 93 to 96. Or 92 to 96.
Was it Astoria Projects, right?
Yeah.
Cerrutis. We talked about this. It was a big family named Cerrutis.
Cerruti.
Nah, that's how we bonded, actually. I used to live in Astoria Projects when I was a young kid, and then she lived there too.
I started like telling building names and shit.
I
all
still
that.
get flack over that. I'll be on my Instagram sometimes and they be like, she's not from the Bronx, she's from Queens.
Oh, they rap all 3 years out there.
I'm like, but it was so crazy when I was out there. I was the girl from the Bronx that they hated. Like, I used to get jumped for a living. Like, now I'm from there, really?
They want to claim you, man.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
I still got some of my closest friends are from Queens, and you know.
One of my closest friends is from Queens,
Yeah,
so it's
man.
only right.
And she's
I know
certified.
my way around that borough very well. I went to high school out there for a while too, so it's cool.
Yo, let me tell you something. She did a pool party. She was in motherfucking Grady's getting fucking consignment liquor. So it just took all the liquor out of
Everything,
out of the liquor store. Not
Those
like
my peoples over there.
Don't worry, we ain't bringing this back. Don't worry
a
about
house
it.
full of liquor and shit.
That was my Queens Connect.
But let's talk, man. I always say, right, like when I put the top females, I always put Remy in, and I feel like her album got a bad break. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't want to put it in a whole bunch of stores. You had like 3-4 hit singles off the album. You know what I'm saying? Great videos, great anthems, the whatever. Conceited. Feels so good. And I always say, like, now, when you're looking for a label, I think you should take the whole thing. Like, I need a deal for me, and I need a label deal, because Remy knows talent. She puts a lot of artists on that nobody knows about and puts them on records. Neo. Nobody knew about Neo.
Neo's dope.
And Neo was doing backflips.
Yo, how was that? I mean, at that same show, did y'all cross paths? Y'all have a chance to talk or what?
I was so crazy. I was looking for him. I had to go somewhere I had to go to Jersey that night. So I was trying to find him before I left. And he was about to go on stage. And it was so crazy. I'd never been to the Barclays, so that was my first time. And it's so many rooms, and the dressing rooms was all over the place, and I couldn't find him. And I was like, oh man, then I get on the elevator, leave, and I'm like, oh, this is why he's on stage. So, I couldn't find him because he was on stage. But, he's a very genuine person. He's always, whenever, like my brother, when I was gone, he'd tell me that he'd see him and he'd always be like, how is she doing? So I send my love, anything you need. So, even with all the success that he has, he's still very, straight and narrow. Some people, they make it to a certain level and they head get crazy and they forget, the people that they was cool with at other times. He's not like that.
Have you had, it's getting back to I'm just curious with label stuff, because you got some super friends. You feel what I'm saying? Like with some really, friends, you got some super friends with some good powers and shit. Have they reached out to you and had that talk? Like we had recently, the homie Uncle Murder up here, and he was talking about some stuff that went down with him and French was like, hey, yo, this home team, come on. You know what I'm saying? Have you had these conversations, say, with a French, with a Khaled?
I've had,
because you special, you smart.
No,
I know Remy got jokes on that.
You smart.
Pap, you smart.
It's not even you smart. I gotta really listen. Right after he's like, you a genius. I was like, what? Did y'all hear that? Yo, he is dying.
Buy you a car, Remy.
Yo, he's crazy.
I love you.
Yeah, man.
I think like Khaled, he goes 150,000% for everything.
And you've seen these people when they first started. Now,
exactly.
When you was popping, Khaled was still on the come up.
Not even. Me and Khaled go back so far as to when I didn't have a record deal. Then this is before Lean Back. Before this is probably like around Antioch time, and he was in Miami and he was doing what they call pirate radio. Like it's not even like a real radio station.
Right.
Like they're like
stealing
airwaves.
Yeah.
And I know Khaled since then. So we've been through so many things, and we go back really far. And the same thing with Frenchie. Like before the Cocaine City DVDs, he's from the Bronx, so I would see him like we'd be in Sammy's shopping at the same.
Be in
store.
a sandwich spot getting a chopped cheese or something.
So I know these guys, and it's great to see people that you've seen come from next to nothing to at the top of the game right now. And of course it's great to be friends with them too, but like I've had talks with Frenchie and with Khaled and with Ross and and I spoke to Chris Brown and just all these people that at that time Remy,
that you embraced.
Anytime you need anything, like it's good, but
Remy's
it's not just
crazy.
because, and they not being groupies, they not riding away. These are people that they know me from prior incidents, and it's just a great thing to have that love given to you and know it's genuine, especially when so many people are so fake and so phony and to tell you anything when they see you, but when you actually reach out to them, you can't get it. Like I can actually call them. Like I just called French the other day when my mixtape came out. I was like, yo, put this on your page. Like I think he has like 2-point-something million, whatever. I'm like, yeah, post this for me. So he didn't post it that day. So I hit him like 2 days later. It's like, so am I gonna have to threaten your life and threaten to do bodily harm to you? So he hits me back. He's like, sis, I love you. I just put it up. So I looked at his face. I'm like, oh,
all right.
Take that back. I take that back. My bad.
Like watching people, like looking at people's pages and everything.
I go on Instagram, but not as much as people want me to. Like they like, you can't just post one thing a day. Because I'd be like, all right, I'll just do one thing a day. Like you have to do it more than that. I'm like, I don't have the time, the patience. I be tired. First of all, I'm still on this stupid prison schedule where like wherever it's count time comes, I'm tired. Like when people
said count time.
Like seriously, like I was there for 6.5 years. Like my body is programmed to go to sleep at a certain time, to wake up at a certain time. And I don't have time to be sitting posting these things and then reading, because I like to read the comments. Like those are funny to me, and I like to.
You always did that. You always loved to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like see what the
hilarious though.
But I can't get into that. I can't because there be some weirdos on there.
That's why I was telling them earlier. I was talking to somebody earlier, and I was telling them like, Pat is the king. He throws block parties all day. As soon as he be like, babe, let me see your phone, I know that somebody said something.
Pat hit me before you came home, right? I'm sorry to cut you off, right? Okay. He was like, yo, did you do a Remy Ma versus... I was like, what? What are you talking about? And actually some DJ put my drops on a mixtape with Remy Ma, and I was holding Remy Ma down, and he was holding the other rapper down. I forgot what chick it was.
This is
I was
a
like,
creative
this
guy.
shit was like 9 years, like 6 years ago. And I was like, Pat, are you kidding me? Like, I fuck with Remy. And Remy always would come up to me. If I did something wrong, it was Jay. So you did that. And I remember a key mixtape that I did, but I'm not going to say it. And she remembers this. And she was like, are you serious? Are you going to put her? And I was like, just trying to do different things. She's like, oh, whatever. But let's talk about, when is this album coming out?
I don't know yet. It depends on how I feel. It could come out tomorrow if I really wanted it to.
How many records have you recorded?
I don't know. I didn't count them. I just do them. It's not like I'm like, okay, we're at record number 925. Check.
You know how artists be like, I recorded over 400 records in
they be lying.
5 hours.
Yeah. They all
lying. I mean, I did finish the mixtape in like 3 days. I did it over the weekend.
Yo, there's somebody hating so hard right now. Like they trying to put their life on this fucking mixtape, but they can't get past 2 verses. And she did the shit whole mixtape in a weekend.
I mean, it really doesnof take that long, unless you're like one of those people that take forever and ever to write a verse. But once you have the materials, the beats, like I had some of them I had already that I knew I wanted to use, and then I just hit up a couple of people that I deal with that I know I'm not gonna have a problem with if they send it. And then also what I do, I'm the type of person, like if you look at some producers on it that you probably never heard before, I don't have a problem. If somebody's like, yo, fam, here, listen to this, I got beats for you, I really listen to them.
You might find one.
I usually do. That's why I do. I swear, almost every time I do. And I think that a lot of times people, they get caught up in I need a beat from this guy because, you know, everybody has a beat from him right now. And what ends up happening is that everyone's song sounds the same. Because you're looking for that sound that is specific or to, you know, one particular person, which is cool that, you know, they get their time to be popping, but it's not like you know, years back when there was several producers that were all doing it. Like each one has this distinct sound, and I swear to me, they all sound the same. And I don't like that. I don't want to sound like anybody. I want to sound like me, and I do sound.
Do you have any favorite artists out there right now? Hip hop, R&B, rock, country.
I think everybody has favorites.
What are yours? Who are yours?
As far as R&B, I'm always gonna be a Mary fan. Why today? She told me today that she loves me, that she's always loved me.
Wow.
I almost died. I was like, are you serious?
Like Remy and Mary record.
I love what she's doing with her and the Sam Smith guy. I think he's so. I like Bruno Mars. I would want to do a record with Bruno Mars.
Shout out to Bruno.
I think he's dope, but I never heard any records that he did, like rap records or anything. I don't want to do a rap
Bruno,
record.
if you're listening, man, the Queen has requested you, brother.
I don't want to do a rap record. I have a really, you know, great idea, and I know he knows how to play the piano, so I would like to enlist that. In rap wise, I think there's so many people that I haven't worked with, but that I did with. I think, of course, M is always gonna be one of my favorites. But
shout out to the boss.
But that's coming out like right now. I was just saying, you know, like I would really want to do like one of them hard, crazy records with Migos, and I think that'd be dope.
Yeah, I seen some behind the scene pictures. I know numbers have been exchanged.
Coach K.
I think
I can see Coach K and Pap in the yo, look, we gotta do this.
It's Pap Gordy right there.
Pap Gordy, yo, Pap. We need 10% off that name, God. It's gonna catch. I'm telling you.
But I think I like their energy. You know what I'm saying? Like the energy that they have. That's what it's different to me. Like when I hear things that are different, I'm not quick to be. A lot of times people are quick to be like, oh, I don't like that. What is that? Like if I hear something different, it's gonna make me want to listen to it. Like that's why, you know, with the Dej Loaf record, like I had no problem jumping in. Like everybody's like now, oh my God, try me. Like
I hate that, man.
I had been her that had already was on it. Like when I actually got in touch with her and they approached me to do the remix to the record. It was already recorded. Like,
sorry, did it already.
Right, like you want me to send it over? I'll send it. It's mixed and everything. So I think that it's good to try different things. But I really.
What's the next remix you gonna body though? That's your feeling right now, because you're bodying all the remixes, all the big songs. You know what I mean? You're reversing them. You're making the Remy Ma songs. Doing like 3 verses on remixes. What's the next one before you leave, man?
I don't know. I just downloaded that only beat.
Okay.
I think I might do that. Just guys.
You know what? I'm gonna give you one that you should do. I think you should do the Coco one.
What's
OG
that?
Genesis.
I don't know.
I fell in love with the Coco. That's the biggest record right now. I'm telling you, in the clubs, that is the biggest record.
He just did. Gotta chill.
I'm telling you, that was the biggest record. I'm in these clubs every night. But like I said, you embrace people a lot from the South. You know, she did a record with, shout out to the homie Currency and Wayne. You know what I mean? Have you know what I mean? I know you're about to probably do a Miami show. Reach out to them.
But I haven't spoken to Wayne yet. I spoke to Baby when I was still locked up. But a lot of people, it was so crazy. Like, I've been doing this. Like, when I did Conceited, Wayne was on my Conceited remix. Like, this is before everybody was running to get Wayne to get on everything.
Yes.
Like, I've been seeing, like,
the greatness in him.
Yo, I've been on it. Like, a lot of times, people, they don't get on until your wave is, like, sky high when the tsunami's about to wash away the island. Yeah. Like, you know, I seen it coming from afar. So, you know, when he called and we did the, you know, with the Cash Out record, that was nothing.
Don't get into that too.
You gotta play that, kid.
I think that a lot of times people people forget. You know what I want? I think I might do. I want to do something with Jeezy too.
Oh, that would be big too.
Jeezy T.I. joint or something.
Shout out to Tip. So it's so many people, man. Rick, I know you got one more question because I know the Queen has to leave. You know, Pap Gordy's in the back right now. You know,
can't leave my bed alone.
Gearing up the G4 jet right now.
You know what I'm saying? It's downstairs on 6. They're about to take off. You know, I'm just, I don't even got a question, man. I just got a statement. Okay. Welcome back, Queen. You feel what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, like, shit like this happen, and this is the way I think it should be. The welcome home.
Yes.
You feel a lot of times, motherfuckers don't get the love that they deserve, and I'm just glad it's coming towards you. Back towards you.
And one thing, I had chills on the, I think Nels put the video up on when you was doing the Albany, and you did the feels so good, and then you had the swag. You was like, I was like, yes!
Yeah.
Score, but man, thanks for coming out.
Thank you.
You know, on our VIP, you're always welcome to come back. And
I was about to say, anytime you need me, don't try that, why it took you so long. You would give me the comment.
Nah, it's all good, man. Pap Gordy, consider me, man, for the next mixtape.
That's your birthday party, right?
Yes.
Right.
So
shut that shit down.
Birthday. You know what I mean? Come out. Remy Ma. You know what it is. Man, DJ Self VIP Saturdays, the whole Remy Ma hour. Man, shout out to everybody calling up. And yo, I did your show at BB King's. There was a couple of like thugged out girls. Now I know you've been, have you ran into anybody that just came to your show? He's like, Ren, what up? He's like, hey, what's up?
All the time. No, I be from far like, hi.
Yo, I swear I was DJing.
I don't want no problems. I don't get close to nobody. I be like, hi.
Great, I was DJing and I said, these girls right here are not normal. They just came home.
These
and they was just like,
yeah.
I was like, okay.
Leave them alone.
Leave them gargoyle bitches right over there in that corner, man.
No, leave them alone. Everybody make sure y'all go get that I'm Around mixtape, download it. I'm trying to get my downloads up. I mean, they up already, but I want them up more. I'm trying to brag. Pap is still talking about his downloads on hoodie season. Here you go, talking about another one. Gotta watch you.
Shout out to Dat Piff, man. At The Real Remy Ma, Instagram. You know what it is. Let's get it.
VIP.